Keith, this right here is Walnut Creek, and this is the area where it feeds right into Lake Erie. And just a couple hours ago, this was an entirely solid sheet of ice. The mirror cover for that pickup truck, the family's couch underneath a piece of the siding in their neighbor's yard. And then we also see incredible sights like this, which is 2 boats washed up on the beach here in Gulfport. I just want to come in here with some brand new information that we just got confirmed a minute ago. Multiple rounds shot off here, enough to break 6 panels of glass in the doors. And this morning you can still see the bullet holes. The damage here is astounding. So much cleanup has been done, but there is still so much left to do here. Did sustain damage back in Hurricane Charlie, and they rebuilt it to make sure it could happen. So they're calling us inside right now. We're coming inside. We can't be outside anymore because they're closing the doors. Why are you pretending to be a police officer? You've done this twice and you've been arrested for it twice. Can you tell us why you're impersonating a police officer? Do you hear that? It's frozen solid. It is completely frozen solid. It's a great time to buy renovation supplies like paint. You could also save a few $100s on big ticket items like refrigerators, windows, doors. 7 p.m. against the Lightning here at home with that dance move. Bring it, because it seems to be good luck.
6, 7, step in 1, 2, 3, and stand up.
Yay! Yay! We'll send it back to you guys this morning. Good job. This Tops grocery store is more than just a grocery store. It's an important community fixture, a place that so many people come, a place of comfort. But that comfort has been ripped away when that shooter killed 10 people. He hurt 3 others. But most importantly, he wounded the entire community. And now what's left here is a memorial where the community is coming together, trying to find a way to move on.
I don't understand.
This predominantly black neighborhood in the city of Buffalo has been changed. They've been changed by evil when an 18-year-old self-proclaimed white supremacist scouted the neighborhood weeks in advance, planning his attack.
An outsider, someone not from this community, driving more than 3 hours with the expressed purpose of killing black people.
10 lives lost, 3 people hurt, and a community grieving, frustrated, and confused.
And some people hate me simply because of the color of my skin.
The community fought for this grocery store. Without it, the neighborhood is in a food desert. Now, the store where they bought food to sustain themselves will fill them with memories of pain instead.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to feel uncomfortable in that store. You're going to bring back some kind of memories and some kind of thoughts going through your head.
But here, where their sense of safety was torn down, neighbors are rebuilding, using this space as a gathering spot to celebrate and remember the family and friends they lost, and looking ahead to what change hopefully lies ahead. In Buffalo, Thuy Lan Nguyen. So much happened in this last year. We saw thousands of people all over the globe band together during a global pandemic to say yes, Black Lives Matter. People fought for police reform after the deaths of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery. We saw people come together to support each other, but also to tear each other down. If we want to live in a world that Dr. King imagined, we have to recognize all of the hate that we saw this past year.
So no Asians can stay here.
COVID-19 was first identified in China, so people quickly started associating the virus with Asian people. That association manifested into verbal harassment, physical attacks, and blatant discrimination. It was happening, and is happening so often. A database called Stop AAPI, or Asian American and Pacific Islander Hate, was created.
3/4 of Asians in the U.S. have expressed fear of this bias. We have high rates of anxiety of just going out and being racially profiled as not only being infected with the disease, but being the disease. We've actually had people spray us with Lysol because they see us as the disease, as the infection.
Thousands of reports have been filed with Stop AAPI Hate since the pandemic started. Discrimination based on race is not the only kind we're seeing. We're seeing it based on gender, sexual orientation. The FBI says 20% of hate crime victims are targeted for their religion. Students at Yeshiva University, a predominantly Jewish school, were victims of anti-Semitic messages sent by trolls who infiltrated a Zoom call with the university's president just before Passover. But from all of the hate that we've seen, we also need to recognize the good that's stemming from it.
The fact that people, especially during this very difficult time and frightening time, are moving past their fears to stand up for one another, to speak out, that's a miracle.